All right, here we go. Feet are gonna be a little bit wider than hip width apart. Heels in, toes out. And we're just gonna begin with some nice little calf raises here and arm raises. Good, working through it. Nice. So make sure that you're not being like a child, right? I mean, we are warming up, so if you're a little stiff, that's fine, but try to get your good form already. So what do I mean by that? Don't be like, you know, like squeezing your shoulders by your ears when you do this. Try to keep those shoulders down. Good. Still lifting those heels up off the ground. Gonna make those calves nice and angry from the get-go. Here we go. Feet are nice and wide. 2. Good, and 2. And 2. Good, just warming up. Good. Up and over, take it back. Straight leg. Up and over, take it back. Good. Up and over, take it back. Up and over, take it back. Other side. Over, reach back. Over, reach back. Over, reach back. Over, reach back. Please, here we go. It's down and up. Down and up. Good. Nice, down and hold. Good, pulses. Belly button in, tailbone is tucked. Here we go. Reach, middle, reach, middle, reach, middle, reach, middle. Working on your balance here. Also, all that mobility through your torso and your arms, while also creating some heat in our legs, yeah? Good. Other way. Reach, middle, side, up. Reach, middle, side. Good. Really let your back collapse as you go down. It's going to challenge your balance. And also work through those arms, shoulders, torso, back, all the good things. Good. Pulses to the side. Stand up all the way. Pulse to the other side. Stand up. Here we go. Bring it in. Woo! Nice. All right. Feet are underneath your hips, facing straight forward. Singles. Here we go. Really work through those feet. Warming up those toes. Especially if you have those feet in shoes a lot. Really want to work through those toes. Good. And we're going to work on your back strength a lot today. So let's just do a few roll-ups just to get our back nice and warmed up. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Roll up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Roll up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold. Roll up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold. Roll up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Roll up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Nice. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, little back bend. Open up your chest and back up. Take those hands down. One more. Inhale, up. Little back bend and back out. Reach around, grab your hands. Puff up your chest and fold forward. Good. If you want, you can bend into your knees. Really stretch out your back here. Good. Come on back up. Release those arms, reach up. And exhale. Good. All right. Take your feet nice and wide. The wider, the easier. So, whatever that means to you. Coming down into your plie squat. Here we go. Just slicing to the side. Again, really warming up our spine here. Good. Belly button in towards your spine. You can always do this standing. I think it's more effective down here, and also any chance to, strengthen my legs, I'm here for it. So good. Arms come up, stand up, and then as you exhale, arrow pull, back up, arrow pull, and up. So elbow comes towards your hip. Good. So just a little bit of that side body engagement for your back and your core. Good. You want to be pretty about it. Let your eyes follow your hands as it comes down. Good. Let it go. Awesome. You should be pretty warm. I'm not saying hot, I'm saying warm. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move into working on strengthening our back here. So we're just going to do some good mornings as they're called in other circles. So you want to try to not send your hips back, right? You want to try to make sure that those hips stay forward. Nice forward fold. And then come back up. Do these nice and slow so your back is engaged. Okay, and if your heels lift off the ground a little bit, that's also fine. That means you're actually leaning forward like you need to be. This is great for your hamstrings too. Good, just try and let your back come parallel to the ground here. Good, and nice and slow, just keep going. Awesome. So now that you've got the hang of that, you can leave your hands here if you need to kind of support yourself, or you can take your arms out to the side. Give it a few goes. Just a little bit harder. Again, try to not send those hips back, even if you feel like you're going to fall forward. Belly button is in. Good. Make sure you're still breathing. You're not concentrating too hard here. Excellent. So again, you can stay there, or third level, arms right by your ears. Make sure your shoulders don't end up by your ears, right? Drop those guys down. Alrighty, and then straight out. Good. This is excellent, strengthening your back here. Not the fastest move we've ever done, but it's effective. Good, breathe. One more. And bring it back up. Oh, I feel like it's the arms right there, yeah? Oh, all right, hopefully you definitely got into some of your back here. Go ahead and step on up. We're just gonna take some of these arabesque lunges. So regular lunge to start with. Here we go, down and up. Good. Roll your shoulders back. right, we good? Let's take it to this arabesque, shall we? Here we go. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down. Chest up. Good. Few more. All right, leave it lifted. Pulses. Nice. Keep your chest lifted, don't stump. Good, place it down back in that lunge. Lift your both heels up off the ground. Pulses. Got it. Excellent. Step it up. Heels in, toes out. Lift up on those toes, roll away. Down and pulse. Here we go. Good. Knees press back. Press, 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 press. Woo! Just jumping right in. Remember, think about the back. Tuck your tailbone. Make sure you're not sticking your butt out. Good. Nice. You're almost there. Stand up. Up and down. Up and down. Keep your heels lifted if you can. Squeeze your butt at the top. Really squeeze everything into that midline. Good. Stay lifted, heels drop. So keep that squeeze, keep that engagement as your heels lift up and down. Give your quads a little bit of a break. We're moving it to the bottom part of our legs just for a moment. Squeeze everything in. Good, let it go. Prance it out a little bit. Whenever you're ready, set up for that lunge on the other side. Roll your shoulders back. Here we go. Down and up. Remember, take these first few to figure out your form. Make sure you're happy with it. This knee is going not past your toes, right? This back one's going straight down. Yeah, keep going. Here we go. Down and lift. Down and lift. Try to get that nice lunge even though you're lifting your leg. Squeeze your butt at the top. Squeeze. Good. All right, leave it lifted. Here we go, pulses. Try to keep your chest up. Belly button is in. You got this, breathe. And place that foot back down, finding your lunge. Lift your front heel up off the ground and pulses. There you go, straight down. Good, breathe. If you're holding onto your chair, which you should be, or your ledge, see how high you can get your feet into that on your toes. Let me see if I can use my words here. Good, breathe. I know, you got it. You got it. My back leg is shaking. Don't be fooled. It is weirdly hard. It's like, it's not that hard, but why are my legs shaking so much? Right? Like, we were just here. It's fine. Tip it up. Good. All right. Heels in. Toes out. Roll the shoulders back. Releve. Heels lift. Down and up. Stick with the down and up for now. Good. All right, here, but those are the pulses down. Good, breathe. Remember, don't stick your butt out. Touch it in. Knees go wide. All right, press us back. Press, 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 press. I'm so glad you guys are here, because some days I'm like, I don't know if I'm motivated to do this by myself. I feel like I need, well, the community, right? That's why we're here. Good. Stand up all the way. Up, down, squeeze, squeeze. You got this. It helps take the shake out if you squeeze at the top. Good. Keep the squeeze. Heels up and up. Up. Good. Make sure you don't have a death grip. Shoulders down. All right, option on this next one, your heels can be down or up. I'm gonna have mine up for the record. All right, heels are up. Your bar is right here. Don't rely on it. It's just there to assist you. Up and up. So you really want to try to keep everything engaged and try to be straight on. So try not to like go back and forth like you're rocking. Try to keep everything in the midline, be nice and tall. Now remember, you can always do this flat-footed, but if you can, do it upright. Remember, because like in ballet, you know, we do this without holding on. So you can actually do this without holding on. But it does help with that engagement. If you haven't been in like, you know, point shoes ever or in a very long time, like probably all of us. What are we doing here? Hips and calves if you're on your toes. Good. Woo! All righty. Take it out. Let's come back and see how that balance is doing, shall we? All right, heels are nice. Heels are nice. Feet are nice and wide. Drop it down. Here we go. Out, side, middle, side. Stand up, side, middle, side. Stand up, side, middle, side. Stand up. Good. You got this. Should be a lot easier than when you're doing in the warm-up. Should have a lot more control. Our balance does get better as we get warmer. Good, other way. Also a little more brain work. Have those legs straight in the middle. Hang on, always. Although this should feel like a little bit of a relief. And you're done. How's that for a reset? You feel like you reset? Great. All right. One hand on, one. I was going to say 1 foot off, but clearly. All right, so here we go. So you're in your passe. Don't jam into your knees. Toe barely just hover or touch. Knee forward and side. Good. Make sure that your body is not going with that leg. Really working into our hip. Just really need that hip mobility. Comes in handy so much in life. We hold a lot of tension here. Just gonna work it out. So remember, make sure you're not dumping in that hip. Bring it in. Good. Alrighty, this next one is going to really challenge our brains, maybe. We'll find out. I think it's going to because I'm challenging my brain thinking about it. So chances are good, right? Here we go. So you're going to point across, up, extend, behind you, up, extend. So that's the thing. Oh, see, it's already working. You're bending your knee when you go to the back, but you're not when you go to the front. So you almost have like a little bit of lean back. Try it right now. It's static. Should feel your abs engage right here. Yes. Up, side, and then curtsy lunge. Up, side, no bend, lean back. Try not to like stick your belly out while you do it. Yes. Here we go. And back. Good. Straight leg, lean. Good. So pretty. Once you get the hang of it, right? Nice. Perfect. Definitely gotta get that lean in there. It's so good. Good. Keep it going. That little bit of a flick, right? Good. Nice. And if it's a lower flick, right, no big deal. Keep it going. Otherwise, try to get that higher flick without compromising your hips. It's getting easier on the brain, right? Ah. Good. That standing leg, on the other hand, has things to say. All right, let it go. Woo! All righty. Good. I feel like you need to work this front leg out a little bit. So flex your foot. Here we go, lift. This time you do want your chest to be parallel to the ground, belly button in. So what is the difference here? Whenever we're more parallel to the ground, we're working more into our back. When we're up here, we're having to recruit both. Yeah. But this is also safer for your back. And we're working into our butt. We also do this on the ground, good times. I think it's harder on the ground personally, but game us out, right? Good. Ooh, relief. Yeah, about that standing leg that I was not been kind to. All right, turn your body around or your whole situation around. We have that same thing on the other side. I feel like we're really moving today, but that's okay. All right. Whenever you're ready, passe, knee out, and in. After being that standing or that supporting leg, this leg is like, well, now we're gonna move like this, like. Oh. Good for you. So why is my hand here? My hand is here just to make sure that my ribs don't go with my knee, because sometimes, well, obviously that was a little dramatic, but sometimes my upper body likes to go with, but I don't want my upper body to go with. I just want my leg to go. So hand on your hip, on your ribs, wherever you cheat, just put your hand there and be like, hey, I see you, and we're not cheating. Sometimes you need that physical reminder to your body. Not happening today. No cheating. Good. We did a lot of these. It's like, oh, that felt so speedy, but now, oh, yeah, we did a lot of these. All right, ready? Shake it out. All righty. Tap across into passe, extend, and curtsy lunge, yes? Extend, keep that knee straight, good. Curtsy lunge. Good. Nice. Where is that Kate going? Is it still powerful, or is it like you're just flicking it out there, right? Really extend or whip it out there, but don't just like haphazardly throw it out there. That's how you throw out your knee. Don't do that. You're like, oh, let's see, how do I skip throwing out my knee? That sounded really terrible. Point your toe. Really have that energy, that power, that connection through your whole leg. So you're in control that whole time. Also, you extend more energy, you use more energy whenever you do that. So for some exercises, we want to use less energy to conserve, right? And for some, we want to use more energy because the whole point is that we're working out in a shorter amount of time. So you do things like squeeze your fists on your weights that just, get you more of a workout in a shorter amount of time. So it just depends what you're going for, right? Like you're doing a 10-hour hike, you're not going to squeeze your fists because you're using energy that you actually need to save. Right, but if you're going for a walk like around the track, pick up those hand weights, make your life harder, right? Because you're not going to be there all day. Okay, there's your lecture. I'm done. We also did this for a long time, so a little education never hurt while you're moving, right? When you take it to the back, you're done. Nice. Whew. Done, never done, right? All right, so you can lean onto your forearms, take it back, extend that leg back behind you, belly button towards your spine, toes point down, flex your foot. Pulses, here we go. Belly button in, no jumping. So great for your butt and your back. A myriad of other things. My abs are engaged here, my deep abs, right? Takes so much to get that leg up. Good, let it go. Woo. All right, let's stretch it out just for a bit. Take your hands on, reach back. We're about to really use those shoulders when we go down to the ground, so let's be kind now. Good, and then go ahead and forward fold all the way. If you're lightheaded, you can stay right here. Good, stretch out your back, bend your knees really generously so your tummy comes onto your thighs. Let your head be heavy. And roll it all the way up. Excellent, grab some water. Move your chair off your mat if you did that. All right. Here we go. Bring it on down whenever you're ready. Roll the shoulders back. All right, good. And then toes on, heels off, or you can have heels on, toes off. Either way, but this is just gonna make you use your feet less, which is what I like. So roll your shoulders back, find your ballet arms, swipe, and side. So, giant beach ball or think first position. Good. Think belly button to spine. Note what your feet are doing. Are you using them more than you should? Or are those heels still, they can barely hover. I mean, mine look like they're on the ground, but they're hovering. Good. Good. Roll your shoulders back, little pulses. Maybe you take your feet off the ground, maybe not. I suggest you keep those toes on. Good, triceps. Now you get to put your hands back here. Fingertips face your hips, yeah? Or the end of your mat. Leaning back. Now, if this is like, oh, this is so easy, I don't even feel anything, if you feel something, great. If you don't, lift your hips up, and you're gonna take your hips towards the ground, yeah? Make it challenging for you, whatever that is. Keep going. Good, hips down. Good, roll your shoulders out. Extend one leg. So you may have to be way out here, which is totally fine. Good, so you're here. Nice. Maybe extend the other one out, boat pose. Good. You can stay holding on for your boat pose or hands off. Yes, good. Good, one drops, the other drops. Now for me, it helps if I just put my hand literally on the outside of my knee here. That's enough for me. Or you can actually hold on each time. Good, breathe, you got this. Lots of engagement here. Maybe you don't need your hands at all, good for you. Are you breathing still? Almost there. Give me one more each leg. Good, feet together, sit up nice and tall. And fold over. Good, breathe. Might as well stretch while we rest in between, right? Efficiency, I'm telling you. That might be my word for today. Alrighty. So feet are up again. I know, great old boat pose. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna tap and tap, tap and tap. So it's like that beach ball, but that beach ball just got really small. And if you want, you can straighten your leg each time you turn, or you can keep it at that nice gentle bend. Up to you. Almost there. Good. And let it go. Roll all the way down. Give your back a little bit of a break. Hug your knees into your chest. Nice. Alrighty. Legs go straight up, reverse crunches. So remember, if you don't like reverse crunches, where it's where you lift your hips up off the ground, you can always be doing regular crunches here. But if you can do reverse crunches, go for it. Lifting those hips up. Remember, you're trying to get your feet to go straight up. Try not to get them to go overhead. That's cheating. But, you know, if they have a little bit of a rock forward, that's fine. Just know what you're shooting for. You're shooting for them to go straight up and down. Mine don't even do that, but one day I have faith that they will do that. Good. Good, all right, bend your knees. So it's almost like those boat legs, yeah? So like up here is like a good thing. You can do straight legs or you can do complete bend. Just don't get lazy and drop your heels to your butt, right? Try to be at least at 90 degrees. Take your arms out to the side. We're gonna drop all to one side and we'll drop all to the other. So legs come down and legs come back up. Legs come down, legs come back up. Good. See, I guess we can go side to side. We'll do two to the other side just to make it even though. Drop to the side and back up. Drop to the side and back up. All right, now going back and forth. Check in with your feet. Make sure they didn't sag. All right. So dropping to one side and drop to the other. Now, if this is too hard, just drop one knee and then drop the other. It's that easy. If this is too easy for you, remember you can always extend your legs. Make a longer lever. Unless you have a wall. Good. Or maybe, like I said, you find those boat legs, I think is a good middle ground. Where it's like, it's not quite a 90-degree bend, but it's not quite straight. And arms are out to a T, that's just to steady you. You can utilize those arms whenever you feel like you're using more of your back than you want to. Press into those hands to get you back up to where you want to be. Good. It's really good for our deep side abdominal muscles. Good. Good, all right, both legs up. Extend both legs up. And one foot drops and back up. Straight leg drop and back up. Working into our hips, legs, thighs. And still utilizing our abs, but this one's more for the bottom half of your body. Point your toes, try to get those legs straight. All right, other side, here we go. I just go on a little bit of an angle, the wall here. So if you see my leg doing funky things to go to the back, I'm just dodging real estate here. But try to keep both legs straight, both toes pointed. Make sure you're still breathing. One more. Good, alrighty. We haven't done ballet bicycles in a while, so here we go. What does that mean? Hands are behind your head. You're gonna extend your opposite, so knee to elbow, extend that leg up, and then bend and switch. Extend and switch. Extend and switch. Good. Takes a little bit of brain again. But once you get the hang of it, it's kind of fun. Keep it going, you got it. Good, both legs up. Woo, let them drop down. Heels further from your butt than you're used to, toes up. Heels down. Think about getting your shoulder blades up off the ground for crunches. Go. Almost done with abs on our back. James, you have arms. Woohoo! All right, feet flat on the floor. Close your feet together. Let your knees come open to the side so your feet are no longer flat on the floor. Yes. Good. Come on up. Reach for at least your knees. You can also reach under and find your ankles. Here we go, side to side. Good, let it go. Woo! Ah la la. Alrighty. Lift it onto your side. Good old triceps, yes. Take this top hand, place it near your armpit, take your bottom arm, grab onto your shoulder, pressing up. Now I might make these look easy. They may be easy for you, they may be hard. Give it a go. Try to get full extension. I don't care if you go as fast as me. Good, wherever you're at, one more. And then release. Sweet. Go ahead and just switch yourself around to the other side. Lay on down on your side. Top hand near your armpit. Bottom hand, grab your shoulder. Up and down. Remember, try to get full extension. Doesn't matter how long it takes you. Breathe. If you get like 2 or 3 solid in, that's really pretty good. If your shoulders and your triceps are where all your strength lies, you should be able to go much faster than 2 or 3, but if it's new, sometimes it just takes a while for you to figure it out, right? Good, let it go. Woo! Awesome. Go ahead and load up those hands. Awesome. Find your plank. Take your feet a little bit wider, like hip width. Good. Take your arm up and weave it through. Arm reaches up and weaves through. Good, you got this. There's 2. There's 3. 4. One more. And 5. Good. Place your hand down. Other arm reaches up and weave. 1, 2, just 5 of these. 3, 4, and 5. Good, hands back down, just tap your shoulders. Try not to wiggle your hips side to side. And get your hips in line with your body. If you can't, that's okay. Just what you're aiming for, right? Good, let it go. Knees come wide, find child's pose. Good, bring it back up. We have push-ups, so you have 5 regular push-ups. Do them on your feet or on your knees, whatever you need to do, and then just rest when you're done. However you rest, it can be child's pose, you can sit up. All right, wide push-ups. So hands are outside those shoulders. You can have your fingers dead on or turn them out. If you're on a mat, a heel of your hands can be on. Maybe your hands all the way off, depends on your shoulder mobility and width. Just 5, okay? Whenever you're ready, go for it. Always shooting for that full range of motion over speed. Please and thank you. All right, 5 tricep push-ups. So hands are underneath your shoulders, elbows brush by your rib cage, yeah? All right, just 5 of them, hands or knees. Whew. Get off whenever you're done. Awesome. Okay, so we have plank to down dog. You can add in that optional push-up. Okay, let's go for 10, shall we? Okay, so if you're not sure what I'm talking about, hands are down, feet are back. You can also do this on your elbows, go to dolphin to plank if your wrists really hate you. Okay, also just drop your knees for a moment. If your wrists are not your biggest fan, move your hands to where your pointer finger is pointing forward to the top of your mat instead of your middle finger. Yeah, just a little bit of a shift there. Might be easier. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Here we go. Back and forward. Excellent stretch, excellent abs, excellent shoulders. Good. So what about that optional push-up I talked about? It goes in right here if you want it. You can always drop to your knees if you still want to do the optional push-up. And just going back and forth. I'm counting. If we're not on the same pace, that's okay. You just being weight bearing like this is good. One more. Good. Bring your knees down. Get off those hands. Alrighty. We're going to do that arabesque. So remember we did the lunge arabesque? We're going to do that on our hands. So again, you can do this on your elbows, but try to do it on your hands. If your wrists really are still not happy, if you have hand weights handy, hang on to those. Those are also good. But I think being on the ground is going to be best because you just have more control. So again, point your fingers forward, spread your fingers nice and wide, take it into a plank. You can always do this with one knee on the ground. So what's going to happen is your knee's going to come in and then you extend it back, arabesque. Bring your knee in, extend back. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Leave it up there, pulse. Belly button in towards your spine. Last stretch. You got this. Good. Bring that foot down next to the other one. Bring it in. Other knee now. In. Extend back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Remember on this next one, leave it up there. Pulse it. Here we go. Belly button in. Don't let your ribs stick out. Good. Bring it through for pigeon. Stretch time. Woo. Roll your shoulders back. Be nice and tall. Good. And release down towards your mat. Good. Press in your hands, tuck your toes under, send it back, down dog. Other leg reaches up and find a pigeon. on the other side. So pigeon, knee goes to same knees, same wrist crease to take it a little bit wider. Untuck your toes, turtle your shoulders back. Just make sure, look over your shoulder. Make sure that your foot's not sickled in, it's just pointing straight back. Then whenever you're ready, recline. Good, go ahead and sit on up and then roll onto that front leg. Whatever you need to do to get that other leg out in front of you. Good, place your hands behind you and then let your knees fall to one side. Good. And then let your knees fall to the other side. And then bring those legs back up. Simply roll all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. You can either have your hands on your shins or you can wrap all the way around. Just want to kind of massage out our entire back because we did do a lot to it and for it, but a lot to it this time around. Good, and then just let your knees fall to one side, finding a supine twist. Both shoulders stay on the ground. Good, and then bring your knees back up through center and simply take them to the other side. And then take them back up. Excellent. Figure four on the floor. Here we go. Cross it up and over, reach through. Good, release, both feet to the ground. Take your other leg up and over like you're sitting in a chair. Reach through the other side. Good, and then release, just grab on the back of your legs, rock and roll. Sit yourself up, take your feet around, whatever you gotta do, straight leg stretch. Woo! And then bend your knees and roll all the way up. Evidently, I needed that one. All right, let's just open up your chest since we're just on your arms. Take your thumbs, open up your chest, look up. Good, and then come back to center, reach around, find your hand, grab it. Oh, stretch out your neck. Take a deep breath or two. You are fantastical. And take your hands onto the other side. Oh, release to the side. Try and let that shoulder go. You just stretched out that side. Good, release. And then just ragdoll side to side. One more release from your back. Take some deep breaths. Shake it out, right? And let it go. Take a big inhale, reach up. And exhale down. And leg behind you. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, let it go. Nice work, guys. I hope you have fun. And I will see you back here next week. Sound good?